Ghosts in Us contains serious and sometimes disturbing events and is not suitable for all audiences. Viewer discretion is advised. And there is the very distinct shape
really
of a
dark
man.
figure that was standing in the doorway.
I'm living an episode of Kindred Spirits right now.
And I just want them to tell me their stories.
So he thinks the life was sacrificed for the spell.
It had the crying boy painting.
Something demonic that was mocking me.
Are you kidding?
It was completely involuntary, but I started crying.
Welcome to the Ghosts in Us podcast, where I am in the host chair again. I'm Taylor.
And I'm Blaine.
Blaine's usually the one hosting, and I bet people could tell by how bad I'm at, or how bad I'm at this.
You give yourself too much hurt on it. No, you did great.
Because I get so scared.
No, you did great.
So this episode we plan to go through a little bit of spirit photography. But before we even begin, Blaine, you had something you wanted to share.
I do. So we posted a reel from our last podcast that you hosted, talking about different ghost theories,
which went really good.
And it went really well. You give yourself too much discredit. You did great. Some people have commented on our YouTube short and our TikTok page. Mm-hmm. So Ghost Queen from TikTok, I got her permission to share this. So this is why I was like, don't look at our TikTok DMs.
Don't look.
So she commented saying that her imaginary friend as a kid was a demon.
I like that we made the joke of or a demon in the episode.
Right.
And then here
someone is actually doing this.
Yeah.
So I said, DM us. If you want to tell us more, DM us. And she did. So my imaginary friend turned out to be a demon. I was 5 and had this imaginary friend for 6 years. And I named him Ponto. He was like the only friend I had. I played ball with him, and my mom freaked out when she seen the ball roll back to me.
Ooh.
I thought it was normal, but my attitude changed in a heartbeat. In a heartbeat, I was aggressive towards others for a very long time. I wouldn't listen to my mom, and I was always fighting with my sister physically. It just got out of control. I ended up pretending to murder him one day and bury him in the front yard and prayed over his grave, quote unquote. Pretending and grave is in quotes. When I did that, everything changed. My attitude, I was more polite, more sensitive, and I stopped hitting my sister. It was 3 years ago I discovered his name was actually short for a demon name. I can't remember what it was, though.
I like that the pretend murdering literally just washed away that negativity.
That's interesting. It's really interesting.
She's throwing all of her belief in that she's killing this thing. She's getting rid of it.
Yeah.
And that helped.
It was really interesting.
I can just imagine a little kid in the front yard just here.
It makes me wonder how. What did you do?
How did you murder your demon imaginary friend? That is some scary stuff, though.
I should have followed up on that, but I didn't.
The idea of how she became super aggressive and negative just in general, her personality makes me think of the stories my parents would tell me that I was an angel, and then all of a sudden I was evil to my brother.
Right.
But I mean, that's siblings.
Yeah. She also, when I said, holy crap, that's really scary. We were talking back and forth a little bit. I said, thank you for telling us your story. And she said, you're welcome. Just to throw this out there, ever since that day, I've been able to see and speak with spirits. I've encountered another demon when it attacked my mom, then came after me. I said, oh my. While that's cool to develop a gift like that, that's scary as hell. She says, it's very scary. I sometimes wish I couldn't do the things I'm able to do. The amount of things I've seen and done to living people by spirits and demons is beyond explainable and believable. And yeah, that's nuts. That's crazy.
Now I see why you didn't want me to look at the
Yeah,
story.
it was a really interesting story.
But-
So thank you, Ghost Queen, for telling us your story, and thank you for letting me share it with everyone.
If there's anyone else out there that would love to share their kind of stories,
Email us at ghostandus@gmail.com.
or DM us.
Or DM us. We're on TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, X, whatever you want to call it.
If you give us permission, we will gladly share your story and then just like pick it apart with.
Or you could be on the podcast.
That too. We would love to have more guests.
We need more guests.
So back to the spirit photography. I didn't exactly look up the definition of spirit photography, but I feel like everyone should know what it is. You capture something, some kind of anomaly, through film or
Right.
digital stuff. But we're gonna kind of make it a game. So you have to guess. You guys can also play the game with us. But you have to guess if it's real or not.
Right.
If it's been debunked, proven hoax.
For the people who want to play at home, feel free. Yeah. You can comment down below on how many you actually get right.
So I'm not going to say every single thing is real. I'm not going to say that it is real. I will say it's possibly real. There's just less information on if it was debunked and whatnot.
Okay.
Because it actually, I had a lot of trouble like researching some stuff.
Right.
So I have 10 photos to show you.
Oh, you upped it to 10. Last time it was 6. So okay.
It was 6.
Cool.
I got it up to 10.
Nice.
I have a little bit of history behind each photo. Please do not hate on me for my bad pronunciations of every single name that is involved in these photos.
We're doing our best.
My grammar is rough.
We're doing our best. For me, I have a TV monitor here that I'm going to be looking at to see them. For you guys who are watching the video version, sorry, audio and Apple Podcast listeners, you won't be able to see them.
You know what you could do, Blaine? You could describe the photo.
I could describe the photo, or I could just put them in our show notes and put a link to our Google Drive.
That too.
It'll make it shareable. But yeah, I'm going to be looking over here. For people watching this, it's going to be on the screen. And comment how many you get right. Let's see how great I do.
I tried to go with the most famous photos that,
Sure.
like most well-known photos.
I don't even remember what the most well-known photos.
Oh,
so.
well, a lot of these photos, like, I remember seeing as a child.
Okay.
So, we will start with number 1.
All right.
What do you see in this photo, Blaine?
So it's a white mist figure. This is supposed to be, I believe, I think that in the actual photo, they described it as the lady in brown.
The brown lady
The brown
of
lady?
Rainham Hall.
Okay, so I was close.
Yes,
I do recognize this photo. I do believe it was not debunked. I do believe everybody is on the concise answer that it is real.
So the very I'll like slim down the description. The brown lady of Rainham Hall is probably the most famous ghost photo of all time. Like, I remember seeing this picture when I was younger.
Yeah.
Investigations on the original photographic plate revealed that it had no manipulation that was done with it, and they thought it was a genuine ghost photo. But a researcher named Mr. Alan Murdy found documents in the manuscripts department of Cambridge University Library that suggested fakery. And the reason why they suggested it is that the camera leaked light into the plate, which made this infamous brown lady who is the ghost of Lady Dorothy Walpole,
Okay.
an 18th century mistress of the manor. So it could have been an accident, but back in the day, they looked at it and there was no manipulation done to the plate.
Okay.
And now a few years go by or something.
So are people
and
saying
then
it's fake now?
it's possibly debunked?
Possibly debunked, but it's not
Possibly.
definitively.
I, in my opinion, want to believe it's real. It is just I don't know. Whenever I thought of think of ghosts, I think of this photo.
Right. Yeah. I do remember seeing this in a few books that I've read.
Yeah, absolutely. My parents had a book, and there's a few photos actually in this little group of photos that were in that book. And
Okay.
it just brought back so many memories.
So are we saying that I get a point off of that?
I will
are we saying we're real?
You know what? I will say it's real. It's possibly debunked.
It's possibly.
an
It's not
accidental.
definitively.
Yes. Okay. Are you ready for the next one?
I'm ready for the next one.
Oh boy, he's so tiny.
So it's a little child.
Yes.
It's a little child holding a flower vase.
Yes.
It just looks like a child sitting in the picture. What's the thing on the child's head?
What do you think it might be?
Is that supposed to be a ghost? Because it just looks like a hat.
Can I give you a little history before you make a guess?
Sure.
Okay, well, first, that's not a hat.
Well, I can. Sorry, I don't have my glasses on. This is the first podcast I'm not wearing my glasses.
In May of 1964, Jim Templeton, a fireman from the city of Charlesville, blah, 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 in the English country of Cumberland, took multiple photos of his young daughter on their family trip to the Burge Marsh. Later, when the photos were developed, Templeton noticed a strange spaceman figure in the background of one of the photos, though only he, his wife, and his daughter were present when it was taken. Do you think this was proof of aliens, cyborgs, transdimensional beings? He claims his wife was behind him because there's like a series of photos of this girl and the family.
All right.
But I didn't gather them because I thought they were kind of pointless.
Okay. So now that we have that, everybody comment down below before I give my answer. Lock in your time codes. Put the answer down what you think. I think it's fake.
You are absolutely right. So, this was actually his wife, overexposed and whitened, who had been standing in the background facing the other direction. And when the photo was taken, if you add false colorization, it becomes more clear that it is his wife facing the other way. I tried to mess around with like changing the colors and all that. It wasn't really working. But I mean, yeah, I can see where they think it looks like a spaceman.
Yeah, I can too. It kind of looks like the Marty McFly thing when he goes to see his dad in the past. Like he's kind of got that like jumpsuit kind of thing. No, so nailed it. Fake.
Woo, 2 points for Blaine.
Whoop, whoop.
You ready for the next?
Hell yeah.
Oh, another small one.
Oh god, what am I looking at here?
All right.
Okay, I see.
This is a pretty famous photo as well.
Is this it looks like it's not a funeral home, is it? No, it's a few chairs laid out, table. I don't know what this photo is exactly. I've never seen this one before. I do see what looks to be an apparition of a person in the chair.
Yes.
But it looks too small for the chair.
Yeah, I never looked at it like that. I didn't realize he does look a little small.
How big? I guess I don't know what the scale of this chair is, but it looks too small.
The chair does look kind of big.
Yeah. But it looks like a nice...
Maybe he was a small man.
So there's an apparition where it looks like an older man, potentially with a beard. I'm looking at this kind of like on an angle here.
No, you're doing good. You're doing good at describing it.
So it's kind of looks like an old man with a beard. I can see his arm on the arm of the chair.
Do you want a little history?
Let me guess before we do the history, because I feel... All right, I got a 50-50 shot. I feel like this is potentially real, but the caveat might be the overexposure for a debunk, because it is very exposed in the back, and I can't tell if that's just from like how it was maybe scanned or just how maybe the flash was at the time.
So this was taken back in, 1891. So, like, if you have that in mind,
you got that powder flash.
And it's long exposure type of thing. You got to sit still. This photo of the some library by Sybil Corbett. The figure of a man can faintly be seen sitting in the chair to the left. His collar, head, and right arm on the armrest are clearly discernible. It is believed to be the ghost of Lord Combermere.
Okay.
It's his library.
Okay.
So he was a British cavalry commander in the early 1800s, and it just has a lot of history about like how far he went in the military, and like he was a very like loved person. But he died in 1891, having been struck and killed by a horse-drawn carriage. At the time Sybil Corbett took the above photo right there, the funeral was taking place 4 miles away from his home. Okay. And the photographic exposure Corbett recorded took about an hour. And it is thought by some that during that time a servant might have come into the room, sat briefly in the chair, creating the transparent image. But there are many, many members of the household testifying that no one was in the house. In the house. They were all at the funeral. Okay. So Sybil set up the camera and left to the funeral. Because, I mean, you can leave the camera. Because he just wanted to capture the, like, beloved rooms in this guy's home. There's nothing about trying to debunk this.
Interesting. I would have guessed, along with the long exposure, that someone would have been like, oh yeah, like, well, you said that already. They believe someone might have sat down. But if you're saying nobody was there, that's interesting. But it's also how long ago.
Yeah, the only thing you could go off of is people's word. Right. And like, there's nothing interesting to try in debunking this photo.
That's pretty neat. That's a cool picture, though. I will say that.
I do think when you look at like fake, like completely fake ghost photos, this looks really good. Yeah. Because fake ones, they're always such like solid figures and super silly to me. Yep. Nice. Are you ready for the next one? Sure. All right. Number 4. So this one was real. You guessed that. You got 3 points so far. Hopefully everyone else is doing pretty good. These are so tiny. Here is the next photo. What are you seeing?
Okay, so it's black and white. It's a very dark building that we're in. So there's a figure of is that a woman? On the right in the light, and it looks to be a potential shadow on the left. I can't tell if that's from like furniture or what. But I feel like that's not what I'm supposed to be looking at. I feel like I'm supposed to be looking at this person that's outside, yeah?
Yeah, there really isn't much on the left. That's just the shadowing of the building.
This just looks like a person standing outside while a person took a photo.
Can I please give you a little history before you make a guess? Yes. Because it will also help you look at this photo properly. This photo was taken on the 19th of November in 1995 when Wem Town Hall in Wem, Shropshire burnt to the ground. It was taken by an amateur photographer and seemingly includes the apparition of a young girl in the flames, despite neither the photographer or any of the emergency service workers seeing her at the time. There is a local legend.
Is that fire in the bottom there then?
This is the outside of the building.
That doesn't look like the outside.
Girl, I know. That's why I wanted to share a little history.
The way it's shot, it looks like it's on the inside.
It changes your perspective of it. This is the.
Oh, I can see now.
She's in the building that is on fire. There's a local legend about a young girl named Jane Cherm who was accused of starting a fire in 1677. So they're kind of thinking, is this Jane that he captured in a burning building?
I feel like you kind of gave it away. I'm gonna say no.
How did I give it away?
No, I feel like you're leaning towards yes, it's real, but I don't think it is. Okay. Just it doesn't look like she's too solid.
So you are right.
Fudge, yes. Let's go.
This makes me laugh a little bit. This image is a hoax, and it was discovered back in 2010. After the death of the original photographer, a resident of Wem came forward with a postcard from 1922 depicting the same girl right down here in the corner.
Oh, snap.
That was manipulated and jiggery-pokery, that's what it says on here, into the other photo.
Interesting.
It is the same girl that got manipulated into the lighter part of the photo. It was a postcard.
That nailed it.
No.
Go me.
This is a big thing in spirit photography.
Go me.
People
What
manipulate.
image are we on?
We are on
Are we on 4 or 5?
4.
Okay.
So we're going on the 5th one.
All right.
You got them all right so far.
I'm nailing this. I haven't seen these before at all. They were in a folder labeled "Don't look at these, Blaine. Thanks."
This next photo, extremely famous photo.
Okay.
At least it's
Sure.
one of those photos I know of from when I was younger.
Okay. Okay. I don't think I've ever seen this one before.
Really?
I don't think I've seen this one before.
Oh my God,
Doesn't look familiar.
This
So
picture
it's
scared me as a child.
It's
and
a staircase?
So silly. Yes.
It's a staircase, and it looks to be. Is that 1 or 2 people?
Now, the way I looked at it when I was a child, you know, the white blob in the middle, I thought that was a dog, like a dog ghost. And I was like, what is this? But no, that's not your focus. It is one person.
It is one person. Because the way the hand looks on the. Because there's 2 hands on the railing, and it looks like the arm's extended, but it looks like the hand is in the wrong spot, and it's the wrong hand. Like, I can sort of see what looks like a thumb in that upper or the upper middle area, and it looks to be like the left hand.
It looks to be a completely different hand.
It looks to be a completely different hand.
Or that is a scary long arm.
I think this one's fake.
You think it's fake.
I think it's
Why?
fake. It reminds me what AI art looks like today.
Okay.
I know it's before AI was a thing.
Oh God, yeah.
But like the hand of this white figure in the middle right quadrant has its left hand on the railing, and it looks like its right arm is up, but it looks like the completely wrong hand, like the thumb is in the wrong spot.
I wish I had a date put down of when this photo was taken, but I don't. But it was taken inside the National Maritime Museum in Greenwich, England.
Okay.
And it clearly shows a ghostly figure holding onto the handrail of the tulip staircase. The really interesting thing about the tulip staircase ghost photo is how scrutinized it was immediately after it was taken, thanks to the Hardy family allowing the photo to be examined by experts in both paranormal and photography fields. After noticing the odd apparition in their vacation photo after returning to Canada, the Hardys allowed the Ghost Club back in England to examine the photograph. Later, the picture would be examined by the Kodak Film Company. Neither examinations could prove the photo away as a fake, and in fact, the examinations provided the factual data on the photograph. These were not faked or manipulated.
So
at
this
all.
one, they say this one's real.
Yes,
All
there's
right.
there's no kind of like debunking thing with this.
It just
photo.
looks like the wrong hand.
I know. And like I said, when I was younger, I thought that big white blob in the middle was a freaky dog, 3-eyed dog. But
okay.
I think it's actually a light,
That's
like a lamp.
That's like a light. I think that's because that's where that illumination would be.
Each
coming
photo
from.
was accounted for in the roll. Neither the shot before nor the after the ghost capture contains any image. Both were all featured in the museum. Blah
Damn.
blah blah. So she just kind of showed up in one.
I ruined my
photo.
streak.
You did.
Damn.
You messed up.
Shit.
Got you on that one. Don't worry. I know you'll get the rest.
All right, well, let's take a quick break real quick and talk about how you can join our Patreon. We have a Patreon, as I just said. You can join for $1 and you get access to all of our videos, all of our podcasts, early access. All of our videos and podcasts will go up a day early. If we split up a video into 2 parts, you might just see it as one whole video there, early access.
You'd be a lucky duck.
You'll be a lucky duck. But yeah, so far we have one patron, and it's Mr. Joseph Baxter, Taylor's uncle. So thank you very much for being our patron for right now. Hopefully you guys do. It's only $1 to join, and
That's
again,
cheaper than a McChicken.
it's cheaper than a lot of things actually. But yeah, if you want early access to any of our content, all of our podcasts, feel free. You don't have to. We just appreciate you taking the time to watch our stuff and listen. But yeah, feel free.
All right. Are
On to the rest.
You are ready for the next one?
Number 6.
This one is great.
Okay.
I can't make it any bigger.
Okay, so this one is an image of a grassy field, and it looks to be someone comped in with like a green screen like body, and the grass is like behind them. This is fake. This has to be fake. This looks too bad.
This photo of the ghost of a medieval farm boy was taken near
Medieval farm
Evercreech,
boy, excuse
England
me.
in 2003 by a little old lady named Angie D'Arcy. Does that little boy look familiar?
That looks like Anakin Skywalker. It is Anakin Skywalker.
Anakin Skywalker. Angie has a huge interest, including Photoshop and Star Wars.
Oh, little Jake Lloyd Anakin. Oh, that's so funny. I just saw The Phantom Menace at its 25th anniversary in the theaters. That is so funny.
Isn't that good?
That is so funny.
All right. So,
Oh my God, that is
so far
hilarious.
you've only gotten one wrong.
Go me. Look, I'm 5 for 6. I'm okay with this.
This one is fun. Now,
Okay,
if you are having trouble seeing,
I can see it.
I darkened it a little bit.
Okay, so it's this. Is that an old lady? Is that a lady?
It is, in fact, a lady.
Okay, so it's a lady sitting down. There's the apparition of a man behind her that looks like Abe Lincoln.
Can I tell you who the lady is?
Yes, please.
That is Abraham Lincoln's wife. And that is Abraham Lincoln supposedly behind her.
Okay, so it looks like his hands are wrapped around her like loving, tender. Yeah, so I nailed that. It was Abe Lincoln.
You did get that, yes. And that's Mary Todd Lincoln.
Okay, I've never actually seen a picture of her before, so
I like this darker version.
all right. You'll see both in the video.
Yeah.
You're gonna tell me it's real. I think this is supposed to be a real photo, but I did remember reading a story of a photographer during the time period. I think it was during Abe Lincoln, where he would fake ghost spirits into photos.
Hell yeah, you got it right.
So I think this is fake.
This is the photographer. His name was William Mumler. And he would manipulate like these positive or like these glass plates when making these photos.
Yep.
And
I do know that.
of all people to call him out on his shit, do you want to know who called him out on his shit?
I think I know who, but I can't.
P.T. Barnum.
That's
The
right.
circus man.
That's right. Yep.
Well, he's over here,
Yeah.
faking the Fiji mermaid.
Yeah.
But yeah, so P.T. Barnum was calling him out on his shit.
That's right.
He also, there was like rumors that the photographer would break into people's houses to steal pictures
Oh my
of the family
God.
members so they can put it in there, because some of the photos they were claiming like that person's not even dead and you have a ghost of them in
Oh,
there.
jeez.
So, he was actually put on trial for fraud, and Barnum testified against him. And the most damning moment in the trial came when a deliberately bogus photograph was presented to demonstrate just how easy it is to make one of Mumler's spirit images.
Yes.
It was Barnum's coup de grace and featured coup de grace, and featured himself with the ghost of Abraham Lincoln.
That's so funny.
So-
I do remember that.
Mumler was ghost busted. And despite the damning evidence, Mumler was acquitted of fraud. But the damage had been done. His career as a spirit photographer was over.
I do remember that.
And it destroyed spirit photography
yes.
for everyone else.
That's right.
From the next years. This was in
hell yeah.
1860.
That's right. I do remember that. I nailed that.
It blows my mind that P.T. Barnum was
Of all
the
people.
one to call him out.
That's fun. Well, he would know. He would know. Fake.
I know, but still, that just blew my mind when I read that.
That's funny. I nailed that.
But
Your face got real excited when I got that.
when you're like, I know the story.
I knew there was a story behind someone faking it. I couldn't remember if it was during Abe Lincoln. Nailed that.
You did great. We are on number 7.
I think we're on number 8.
No. We are on number 8. 9. Yeah, we're on number 8. This one scares the crap out of me.
Okay, so it looks to be like an old CCTV footage, but it looks like someone took a photo of a CCTV, like security camera.
Yes.
What am I looking for? It just looks blurry.
Let me give this little description. This blurry scene apparently came from a camera feed over a hospital bed. It seems to show a small demonic-like creature walking across the bed.
Oh, we're looking at that black blob?
This blurry scene apparently came from a camera feed over... Yeah.
No.
That was repeating itself. The person supposedly died 3 hours after this was captured.
That looks so fake.
So when I was scrolling late at night, finding these photos, and I ran into that, I got super scared. The idea of this black, long-legged, demon-looking thing...
It looks way too...
on top of a bed. It's scary to me.
That's fake, right?
Is that what you're guessing?
That's what I'm guessing, is that it's fake. It looks fake.
It is fake. So this is an example of at least for me, obviously you pointed it out. For me, my mind is manipulating and making me see something that is not there.
Pareidolia.
Yes, that word. I wasn't going to try to pronounce that.
It's where your mind tries to make a face out of something.
So I outlined the patient. The weird leg thing is actually the patient's leg. Then it's the bed armrests and medical equipment.
Okay, sick. Yeah,
But-
it looks like something out of a video game if you take away all those lines.
When you're looking at that real late at night, it's scary.
Oh yeah, no, I'm sure. But looking at it first glance, it looked like somebody took a JPEG of a 3D monster from a video game and a PS2 game.
It doesn't help that it was taken it was a photo of a screen.
Yeah, it looks fake.
All right, number 9.
Okay, so we're looking at a hallway. Looks to be like an old...
Can you make a guess of what this place is?
Is this...
It's a place on our bucket list.
Is this Waverly Hills?
It sure is.
Okay, so it looks like it is Waverly Hills. It's an asylum. I was going to say it's an asylum, but I was like, I know this place. Yeah, okay, so it's Waverly Hills. There's a lady standing outside of a door, and I'm assuming that's what I need to be looking at.
I'm assuming that too.
But it looks off. Her curvature of her body looks real, but I can't tell if what's supposed to be maybe a foot away from her foot, up. Is that her hand? You see what I'm looking at?
Do you want me to zoom in?
Yeah. Okay, so you see that so where her foot would be on the floor.
Yeah.
So move the mouse up. Yeah, right there. That looks like what should be her hand, but that's so low. That's a severely dislocated shoulder. It looks so elongated.
It sure does. What are your thoughts?
I know Waverly Hills. I don't know this photo. I think it's fake.
All
I'm
right.
going with fake.
This is kind of a trick. It is uncertain.
Okay.
There's I don't want to say it's real because it seems too solid. But
I can see the outline of a little bit in the upper part where her shoulder is.
yeah.
You can kind of see through a little bit, and the feet is a little blurry, but it looks so fake. That it looks like her arm is literally down below her knee.
Yeah. So if you don't know what Waverly Hills is, you should look it up. Waverly Hills Sanatorium is a now abandoned tuberculosis hospital in Louisville, Kentucky. As is expected for any hospital, the building saw a whole lot of death. So a ghost or two isn't out of the ordinary.
No, that's one of the most haunted places, I think, in the U.S.
Given its history, it's no surprise that one of the Mott-Riomed paranormal photographs was taken there. The image above was said to be photographed in 2006 and shows the ghostly figure of a woman stepping out of a doorway in a long hallway. Many identified this figure as a former nurse named Mary Lee, who, supposedly, the story goes, committed suicide when she realized she was pregnant after a naked rendezvous with a married doctor. Others claim that Mary Lee in question was actually a patient who died from tuberculosis, which makes more sense. That seems like more likely the story.
I've heard the story of Mary, and
There's been some photos where they compared like a photo of who this Mary Lee is to this, and the photographer never like came out and said like, I mean, obviously he doesn't want to come out and say, hey, this could be fake, but the photographer was Tom Halstead.
Okay.
So like I said, I label this uncertain because there's no like debunking type of thing. This is all based on like, what do you think? And
I guess that's a good trick question. I don't know. To me, it looks like it could be faked.
yeah, it's just tough for me. Are you ready for our last one?
I am ready for the last
I
one.
saved the best one for
The
last.
best for last. Oh, yeah.
Because
It's not. Look, I think the best one so far was using Anakin Skywalker.
that one killed me.
I think that's really funny.
I saved the best one for last
All right.
because there is a lot of discussion and debate that can go with it.
Okay. Okay. So we're in a house. It's a child.
Do you not know what this picture
I've
is?
never seen this photo before.
Blaine,
I've never seen this
the
photo.
Amityville Horror.
This is Amityville?
This is the Defoes. That is one of the Defoe children that was captured on Ed and Lorraine's cameras.
Okay. Ed and Lorraine have been debunked multiple times.
I ruined it for you. This is also just an uncertain, so it's like a freebie.
The Amityville case is such a controversial case.
Yeah. Especially
I
like
don't know. I don't even know where I stand on the whole case itself. All right, so the last two you got me, you threw me. So let's count that. Let's count them as a tie.
or we could just say like out of 8 because the last
No,
two
even-
are just uncertain. There's
Sure.
no answer to it.
Well, like zoom in, like look into the room.
So a lot of people pointed out,
Like what's that in the room? Is that just the flash or?
look above the child.
Yeah, there's a little mist.
It's something.
It looks like. I think that's just pareidolia because it looks like a face. It looks like the same
and
face.
it could just be reflection. So supposedly with Ed and Lorraine, there was multiple photos taken of the same room or like same hallway, no changes in position, and all of a sudden one photo there is this boy peeking out, and
That's
then
a
it is
boy.
gone.
I thought that was okay.
It is a child, and
child.
supposedly it is one of the young boys, like one of the young brothers, like Defoe brothers, that was murdered, like coming out. And then a lot of people like to talk about how they think it was actually one of the kids in the house going upstairs and like taking a little peeky peek, and they have glasses on, so the reflection of the light, the flash, would bounce off of the glasses. There's so many different things to go back and
That
forth
case is
on.
so controversial.
Yeah. And like
I feel bad for that family too because like after that first movie had come out, the dad was just like, yeah, the movie was fine and dandy, it's scary, but like it's not as scary as the real thing. And I'm like, well, what's the real thing? Like, obviously we can't ever know now.
oh, this is John Defoe.
I don't know. I still don't know where I stand on that case. I would love to do an episode just on Amityville.
I would love to. I think that would be
just
fun.
I would love to just discuss
Can we
that
just
case.
yeah.
Bookmark it.
Can we just like sit and I don't know, diss Ed and Lorraine? Like I love stories.
I
but
love their stories
like
and
you
everything.
said,
Like,
they've been debunked so many times.
like one of I can't. Was it Amityville? No. There's a case where Lorraine allegedly got burned on her hand, and the child of the house basically caught her running her hand under severely hot water.
Oh.
So obviously we don't know.
We
She's
can't.
dead.
Yeah, they've both passed.
They
so
both
like,
passed on. Obviously we don't know, but I just that case.
yeah. And like, I don't know. If we talk about them, we could also talk about all the cursed objects they have. And like, I feel like Zach Baggins is just trying to copy them. But like,
To be honest, I think it's
I mean, here we are trying to make a collection too, but
yeah, but
it's a
like
little
this is
different.
just stuff I was given. Like I'm not out searching to buy these items from people. This helmet I was just given.
Yeah.
Like this chair, I mean I got
You were
because it was
practically given.
I was given it because I asked for it. It was from my grandmother's neighbor. My grandmother got it from her neighbor after they had passed, and then like it went to my house because my dad used it. Like it was in our living room. Now I wanted it because I got some cool weird stuff off of it. Now it's here and I'm sitting in it. Like that's just what it is. Like I'm not out searching for things. Like you got your dolls.
I outwardly
but, like,
search.
You're right, but like even then you're taking that risk of it's eBay.
Yep.
And you're getting them kind of more of the aesthetic of it, not because they're haunted.
No, I just kind of like them.
Yeah, it's not like you're out searching haunted doll every time. You're just like, I don't know, creepy.
Just like when we went to Jerseyville.
Yeah, you got that
bought
one porcelain
that vintage doll.
That vintage porcelain doll. And it
Yeah.
wasn't because it was haunted or anything.
I didn't get a feeling. I just thought it was super
It was
pretty.
aesthetically pleasing to you.
And she's so sweet and fragile.
Yeah.
Call her Sleeping Beauty because I mean, she takes a sleep. So good job on this little
What was it? 7 out of 8?
8. We'll say 8 out of, well, okay. If we say out of 8, you got 7 out of 8. If we want to say 10.
I'll take the 7 out of 10. It's still a 70%.
Did I throw you off with this one?
I said it was fake. I said it was fake, and you said it was uncertain.
Uncertain, and then this one obviously is uncertain.
It's kind of what's your interpretation.
Make sure you put in the comments what score you got.
Comment down
because
below what you got. I want to know.
I'm interested. I also want to know what your guys' opinions are on these photos, like the Anakin Skywalker one.
God, honest to God,
laugh.
if it wasn't for the fact that I just rewatched The Phantom Menace,
You may have not known.
I wouldn't have said it was Anakin. I would have just imagined it was a kid with a bowl cut. That's so funny. That's honestly my favorite out of the bunch.
Okay, I was gonna ask which one was your favorite, and
That's honestly, I think, my favorite because
Little Anakin?
it's. Oh my God, that's so funny.
this one, Mary Todd Lincoln.
The Abe Lincoln one's a good one. I
Makes-
knew that story.
The story behind it makes it my favorite because it's just fucking P.T. Barnum.
That's also really
Like,
funny.
Oh my goodness. He's just of all people.
That's really funny.
It's so good. And then my least favorite is probably like, you know what? This thing, because it scared me at night.
I think my least favorite was the postcard. Pardon me yawning. It was a long
I
day.
love the postcard one. I thought that was so like tricky.
It is tricky, but
For this to be taken in 96 and then they wouldn't discover until 2010 that it was fake. All those years that people thought this was a real ghost photo. I mean, yeah, all the other ones are also like that too. But like to find out it was just a postcard. That is so silly.
what was the first one again?
The first one was the beautiful woman.
Oh, my least favorite is
brown lady.
the one that's
The
supposed to be an alien.
The little
That's
girl.
my least favorite one. That one's so dumb.
Yeah, that one is really dumb.
It looks like a hat from where I'm sitting.
I love that you said it's a hat. And I'm
I
like,
thought it was a little.
sir, it's not a hat.
Sir.
I honestly look at it and think it's a man just like facing the other way. Like it to me, that's that's not a ghost photo.
It didn't look like a ghost photo
I
to me
almost
at all.
ended up including like fucking Bigfoot and stuff like that. Those are roped into paranormal.
Yeah, well, no, that is paranormal.
Cryptids are paranormal.
It is.
Yeah. Like I almost included some of those because I was struggling
Part 2.
at first. I was debunk all of them. I was struggling really hard to find more than 6 photos.
We get Kurt back on and we have him do Bigfoot photos.
Yes, we would.
Kurt,
I would love.
if you're listening, come back and we should do this with you. I'd love to do this as a Bigfoot cryptid thing. He's a big Bigfoot person.
Would I be gathering the photos and info and test him? Or would he test
I'm gonna be.
I would like for him to test us.
Oh, Kurt, comment down below. Comment on the Facebook group or something. We'll figure it out. That would be interesting.
To have him test us? Oh, man.
It would give him a chance to sit in this chair finally.
Just start making these episodes to be like party games.
I think that was a good idea to do it as a game.
Yeah, I like that.
I think it was an interesting idea for sure.
Okay, I think we should wrap this up.
Let's wrap it up.
Can you please wrap it up?
Thank you so much for watching the Ghosts in Us podcast. You can find us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and YouTube. Again, feel free to, if you want, drop $1 in our Patreon. You'll get early access to all episodes and all videos. You can follow us on Instagram, TikTok, X/Twitter, all at Ghosts in Us. You can subscribe to us here on YouTube. Just hit that little button that says subscribe. Hit the little bell notification because we try to post videos at least once a month, if not 2 podcasts now, and hopefully an investigation video, schedules pending. You can also just hit the like button, because if you hit the like button, that means it's good engagement and you like the content. You want to see more of it.
Also, feel free to share your stories,
Share your stories. Feel free to email us at ghostinus@gmail.com if you want to keep it discreet.
If you feel adventurous and want to have a good time, we can have you on the podcast.
Yeah, it's real easy. I love having guests on the show. I'm actively looking for my next guest right now at the time of recording, so hope, fingers crossed, I get somebody soon. What else is there? I think that's it.
Yeah, well, thanks for watching. I hope you guys had fun with this little game. Yeah. Bye.